Morning student, today I am here to explain social study of class 5th, weather and climate. So student, what is weather and climate? Weather is the hour to hour and day to day condition of the atmosphere. Weather is, you can say the example, it may be 40 Celsius or 20 Celsius, higher and lesser. Higher is 20, 40, 50, 55, or lesser means -0. Okay, 40 degrees Celsius would be a hot day. 55 the hottest day Celsius. In Rajasthan, in desert areas, we will find 55 degree Celsius. When we go in the Antarctic, Atlantic, in the North Pole side, we will -0 degree temperature. So it would be uh, 20 degrees Celsius or 25 degrees Celsius are the pleasant uh, day. Okay, not too much hot, not too much cold. Okay, so weather is the change of hour to hour and day to day. Means sometime in the morning when you get up, you will see that today is a very pleasant day, full sunny day. And it's happens especially in the summer season, in the rainy season, monsoon season, when the sky is clear, and suddenly it clouds came and we have a rain. So the change of weather is an hour to hour and day to day condition of the atmosphere. Means it is the weather atmospheric condition of a place where over a short period of time. Okay, with atmosphere condition change within a short span of time. Now, what is climate? Climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. We have 4 seasons, so we can say that every season have 3 4 months of duration. Okay, the climate of a place tells us about the different seasons. In our country, we enjoy many seasons like summer, rainy, winter, autumn, springs, like that. So every season have a specific duration. So the change in season affects our daily life. According to the weather, we wear different types of clothes. In in summer season, we wear cotton clothes. In rainy season, we wear raincoat, and in mm, winter season, we wear warm clothes. So this all depends. Our lifestyle also changes according to the uh, climate. The climate of a place affects the plants and animals as well as the people, their foods and clothes. And weather covers a small area, but climate covers a large area. Weather data is collected by weather instrument, but climate data is calculated and recorded over a period of 35 years. Now student, there are some of the factors that influence the climate. So first one is temperature. The temperature of any place or area is affected by various factors such as latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, uh, ocean, currents and winds. So every temperature are always depend on the height of the altitude, latitude, and the distance and the height, the depth of the sea, and the ocean currents and winds. When the temperature of an area increases, air expands and rises. It gives rise to huge convection currents that assist in distributing temperature around the globe. Temperature is measured in degree Celsius. Now come to second point, distance from the equator. You will see the diagram, inclination of the sun rays. These, when the sun rays is long, you see the slanting rays. these rays, you will see that these rays are very long, so the distance they are covered is very far. So the rays is also, the sun is also very far from the earth. So at this point, north pole and south pole, over here the sun rays is very less, because the area, the distance they are traveling, the rays are traveling is very long. So and it is also very slanting rays. So over a years in north pole and south pole, these two poles are very coldest, and these areas are covered with snow throughout the year. Okay, and see the direct rays over here at the equator. It falls over the equator, the sun rays falls over the equator, and this place, the equator, is the hottest place, because the sun rays fall directly, and you will see the shorter rays, shorter lines of the rays. So this is the main example. We notice that the rays of the sun are falling vertically near the equator and slanting at those places which are far away from the equator. The sun's rays cover a small area near the equator, thus this region remains hot almost throughout the year. Away from the equator, the sun's rays spread over a large area, thus this region has low temperature and full of ice, and the area is covered with ice throughout the year. Now come to the height above the sea level. Suppose there are two cities, one is situated in the plains, whereas the other lies in the high mountain. Both the cities are at the same distance from the equator. We should experience the same temperature in both the cities, but this is not so. Actually, the city in the mountain is cooler than the one in the plains. Okay, so you will see that the mountain areas are always cooler than the plain areas. They have also, you will see at the top of the mountains they have snow. Okay, so because of the height of the mountains, thus we find that the temperature it decreases with increase in heights above sea level. For example, you will see in Shimla and Ludhiana, or Jammu and Kashmir, you will see Ladakh are situated almost at the same distance from the equator. But Shimla is cold while Ludhiana is hot in summer. The reason is that Shimla is located at a height of 2,150 meters above the sea level, whereas Ludhiana is only at a height of 250 meters above the sea level. Now come to distance from the sea. Mumbai is located near the sea coast, while Delhi is far from it. Sea coast near the sea place, we found the Mumbai is cooler in summer and warmer in winter if compared to Delhi. The places located near the sea coast must have moderate climates. Okay, so for example, neither hot in summer nor cold in winter. Means Mumbai, Calcutta, Chennai, these are the places which are near the sea coast are not very hot, not very cold. Mid type of a climate, moderate type of a climate. On the other hand, the places far away from the sea coast have extreme climate. Okay, hot summers and cold winters, like in the northern part we will see where we have living right now. You will see over here in Prayagraj we have plain areas. We are Prayagraj is in the northern part of the India. So we have hot summer and cold winter. The climate of the coastal region is always affected by the sea. This is because of the land and sea breezes. In the daytime, the sun heats both land and sea. Land heats up more quickly than water. Hence, it is hotter than the sea. As you know, hot air is lighter than cold air. Therefore, warm air above the land rises. The cool air from the sea comes into take its place. This is known as the sea breeze. You will see in the picture sea breeze. Okay. Then it cools the land near the coast. During night, the opposite happens. The land cools down more quickly than the sea. In the night, the land cooled. In the daytime, the uh, sea cooled more than the land. The sea cools down slowly. The air above the sea is warmer and rises. The cooler area from the land flows towards the sea. This is called the land breeze. Due to the land and sea breeze, the weather near the sea remains pleasant. Okay. Now come to direction of winds. The winds blows from hot region bring high temperature, while those blowing from cold region bring low temperature. The wind passes over water bodies are full of moisture and provide rain. Now, humidity and rainfall. The amount of moisture or water vapor present in the air is called humidity. The wind blowing from the sea or coast region, the humidity in the air it is recorded in the percentage. The amount of rainfall and its annual distribution has a great effect on the climatic conditions. The distribution is higher, uneven, and thus we notice a great variation in the climatic conditions. The last point is that ocean currents. Ocean currents, what is ocean currents? Oceans have both warm and cold currents. These currents affect the climate of the coastal area. So this is the weather and climate condition. Okay, climate is the average weather condition of a place and over a long period of time. But weather is day to day, hour to hour, and day to day condition of the atmosphere. So, student, I hope all of you understand the chapter. Thank you. Stay safe and keep learning.